The intelligence community identifying more classified documents on Hillary Clinton's private email server. Some critics demanding a criminal investigation of that. It's not clear, though, whether or not those charges will follow, leading some to ask whether or not there's a double standard here. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge live in Washington. Catherine, good morning to you. How did things play in the case of former CIA Director General David Petraeus?
Well, Bill, when the former CIA Director Petraeus was prosecuted, the damage to national security was assessed to be discrete, limited, and measurable because both Petraeus and his biographer, Paula Broadwell, had security clearances, and there was no evidence found by the FBI that the classified information Petraeus shared with Broadwell from his personal notebooks ever went beyond the two of them. By contrast, a congressional source familiar with the email probe says the damage may in fact be unknowable in Mrs. Clinton's case because multiple copies of the emails were made. The server, as well as at least 3 thumb drives, were not properly secured, and Mrs. Clinton was using at least one iPad that was not certified as safe for use by the State Department. Sending national security data on an unsecured network, according to legal analysts, may be a possible Espionage Act violation. And while Mrs. Clinton's team hangs its hat on the fact that none of the documents were marked classified, that is no excuse under the law. In the Petraeus case, those documents did not have classified markings, and he was still prosecuted, Bill.
And that's not the only double standard, correct, based on your report?
Well, that's correct. A highly decorated Marine is now facing discharge for sending a classified report warning others in Afghanistan of the danger posed by a notoriously corrupt district police chief on an unclassified personal email account. Jason Bresler's warning was not acted on, and 3 Marines were later killed in a 2012 attack. This morning on Fox and Friends, the father of one of the victims said there are apparently laws for the elite and laws for everyone else.
I lost my son. I'll never be able to have him, never be able to hold my son ever again. But now they're turning around and they're taking this young man and ruining his career for trying to save my son's life.
For doing the right thing.
For doing the right thing.
And within the last hour, the State Department has confirmed to Fox News that 63 classified emails so far have been identified. And this is very much in line with the intelligence community's Inspector General that predicted hundreds will likely be found in the emails once their review is complete, Bill.
More on this, Catherine. Thank you. Catherine Herridge in Washington, D.C.